What's up, guys? You ever feel like you're losing your mind? I'm not going to lie, it's so difficult getting monetized on YouTube. And when you see other people do it and they make it look so easy. Like sometimes I go to chats and they've got so many people watching. And I'm here with 0 viewers. But I'm thinking, yeah, perhaps that's the trick, right? Just keep pushing. No one is watching, keep pushing. Like you never stop, you know? If that makes sense. So this is West Brompton. Have you been here before? Further down here, that's where West Brompton Station is. Like Reliable, if you want me to go to West Brompton Station. But yeah, you'd essentially go straight ahead and then you'd come to West Brompton. But I'm not really going that direction. Or do you guys want me to go through that direction? Let me show you a bit more. So around here, yeah, it's where the Chelsea Stadium is. You know, football. And the one, a fan of football? If you are, you'd love this place. That's where Chelsea Stadium is. And it's open to the public. You could just go and take some pictures or do what you want to do. And if you just kept walking straight ahead, you'd come to South High Street, Kensington. South Kensington, sorry. South Kensington, where the museums are. There's a lot of stuff, actually. And further down here is where the exhibition is. You know, like comics. where you like dress up, Marvel, Star Wars, especially anime. So yeah, guys, if you've never been here, this is a good reason about walking. It's easy. I'm on a break, but instead of just staying inside the office and eating junk food, I just decided to come and walk the pounds away. If that makes sense. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. I think you could see the station, Empress State. This is like the police, admin. So anything that you could think about the police, that's their building, which is near West Brompton Station. That big building. It's where all the civil servants work for the police. And across the street, that blue building you're seeing is a police station, armed police station. The reason why I know is because years ago when I was working for Thames Water, fixing water meters and reading, and I had to go inside to read the water meters. But these are the water meters I'm talking about. You always see them. But yeah, that job was actually a very good job because it was paying you like 80p per read, and then like £3 for any water meter you could fix. But you'd be surprised, yeah, the amount of money you can make just reading water meters. You'd be so surprised. But yeah, guys, as you can see, just in front of you, this is West Brompton Station. So here, let me give you a good example. Like this, that had about 3 water meters. So 3 times 80, that's how much you'd have got paid. And this area, this was my area as well. But this part is not the best. Where I came from, like W6 is where you see the water meters every second you come. But yeah, guys, that's it. Look, West Brompton Station. And just further down is South Kensington. This is the exhibition place I was telling you about. The Earls Court. But Earls Court is just further down. So sorry guys, I didn't even read the comments. Yes, this is UK. Sorry Marco, because I was walking, I didn't really see the comments, but yeah, this is UK. Emmy says I am London, but I'm going shopping. Oh, you're lucky. I like going shopping. So guys, yeah, I do apologize if I missed your comment. It's just I'm walking and I don't usually get comments, so wasn't really looking. But yeah, United States here looks very different to London. I reckon European countries look alike, but America is very different in the sense that everything is much larger. Plus, in England, they have a very good public transport system, whereas America, it's more, you need your own vehicle. If that makes sense. But yeah, look at this, look, there's a water meter. And the shop also counts. There's another one. So basically I used to read all the shops, water meters. There's another one. So yeah, further down here is where South Kensington is. I've got like 30 minutes before I have to go back to work, so I'll go as far as I can. Oh, look at this. What's interesting? Susie says England has a lot more historical buildings too. Yeah, exactly. I think these are some African mosques. This is rather interesting. You got Buddha there. Oh, thank you so much for the person who liked the like. Who liked the live. Really appreciate that. Yeah, that's an interesting shop where you could buy some sort of masks. Can anyone guess where I'm walking? Okay, if you said Old Brompton Road, you got it right. This is Old Brompton Road, and this goes to. It goes straight ahead, and then you are at South Kensington Station. And if you want to go this way, you'd come to Earls Court. What do you guys think of this street? And where are you guys watching this from? Are you not watching this from America? So this is one of the advantages of walking when you're on a break. And I don't eat lunch. I always fast. So Susie says, even though I'm from UK, I've only visited London once and was freaked out by the tube. Oh no. Funny enough, I just came from the underground. What was wrong with the underground? What freaked you out? But saying that, I'm not a big fan of the underground. I'm more of train. I hate the idea of going underneath something. But you should definitely come back to London. Don't listen to the media, you know. I feel like they always paint London to be this horrible city. But it's actually it's really safe area. Or should I say, very safe city. Obviously there's crime everywhere, right? What's the chances of me talking about it's safe and you've got undercovers? And then guys, if you were to go down that road here, you'd come to King's Road or Fulham Road. And down there, that's where you'd go if you wanted to go to Earls Court. Guys, have you been? Who's been on this street? I'm basically walking to South Kensington. I personally like this area. Okay, Susie says the underground was just cram-packed. Yeah, Susie, I know exactly what you mean. That's the only disadvantage of London. However, if you travel in off-peak times, it's reasonably okay. Like if you're traveling in the morning, yeah, that's peak time, and with so many people. Especially if there's a problem with the buses, when you get more people. This is the library I used to always go to years ago when I was in college. And I'm talking about like possibly 15 years ago, and that library is still there. So yeah, guys, we're not far from South Kensington. If you like museums, this is the best place to come to. We've got so many different types of museums. And if you wanted to, you could always take the bus, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose of basically just walking to burn the pounds away. I've lost so much weight just walking. But the trick is you have to be consistent, like everything else in life, right? So this is one healthy habit I started to do. On my break, just walk. Don't eat nothing. I don't eat anything till... Okay, Susie says, I'm in Yorkshire, not quite as busy, but I understand because London is central and has a lot more going on. Yeah, that's one way of seeing it. But you're lucky to be in Yorkshire. You don't have such beautiful greenery. I've never been there, but I've always liked the countryside because I'm really a farmer boy. Back in Kenya, we got like farms, and that's where I was raised. So I've always liked the countryside, all that greenery. Like this street is just a lot of concrete, but I've got a secret place where sometimes I walk and it's got a lot of greenery, but I didn't really have enough time today because today is rather busy and I was late to work today, so my manager was onto me. But yeah, guys, as you can see, it hasn't taken me that long to come to South Kensington. I've still got time to go back to work in time, and by the time I go back, it'll probably be in 30 minutes walk. Susie says, my son works in London a lot and he loves it. Yeah, I don't blame him. There's so many things to do, especially around here. Does your son like football? Because Chelsea football stadium is not far from here. Look at those beautiful, look at those houses, beautiful, yeah. I reckon these are probably Victorian, I would imagine. Or possibly Georgian. But if I had to guess, I'd say Victorian. But I don't really know too much about architecture. But if I had to guess, I definitely do look Victorian. He's a Man U fan. Oh, yeah, tell your son he's got a good taste. That's the best team. I'm not the biggest football fan, but from young age I've always supported Man United. So yeah, well done, Susie. You did right. You raised your son well. He knows the best team. So essentially you could just walk straight on that road where you've seen, and you'd come to Fulham Road, and then maybe 5 minutes from there you could walk to King's Road. That's a good thing about London. It's Volley Duck says, what part of London is this, brother? Oh, this is near South Kensington. We are perhaps 4 minutes away from South Kensington. Have you been to this side, my G? So basically I was working, and 2026 new healthy habit is, instead of staying at work, I just come out for my break and I just walk around, get them steps in. Volley Duck says, seen. Good stream, by the way. I haven't. I live in Devon. See. No, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Devon, I've heard of it, but I've never been to Devon. I've been to Sweden, Cambridge, Oxford. And I've been to another place where there was a beach, but I completely forgot what that place is called. But the worst thing is I didn't even go there for leisure. I was there on a work trip, so I didn't really get out. Yeah, but guys, come to London, man. Don't listen to the hype about it's dangerous. Okay, so Volley Duck says Devon is nice like Cornwall, but the food is dead up. You know, I'm not going to lie here, London does have good food, to be honest. But the only problem is it's not the healthiest, you know. It's just a lot of junk food, chicken and chips. Have you not got Nando's? Because Nando's is alright. But 2026, I want to start going to different places. No seasoning. Oh, whoa. 2026 and no seasoning. Yeah, that's a bit mad still. Come down to London. Devon and Cornwall are beautiful places. Yeah, I could believe that. Especially Cornwall, I've seen some pictures and videos. It's got some very beautiful scenery. So yeah, I was working around this area for a few years. When I was working for Thames Water, I was self-employed, but I subcontracted contracts from Thames Water. So yeah, as you can see ahead of us, that is South Kensington, sorry. If you ever do come to London, make sure you come to South Kensington. It's really good. And we've got very beautiful hotels. Especially if you got kids. If you got kids, yeah, come here because there's so many things to do.